Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Disco Kitty the Crappy Crafter. It is the week after the convention that I went to. Well, when this goes up, it'll be 2 weeks ago. It is the Wednesday of an update day. I think I put up a coloring page because I wasn't feeling good before the convention. I was feeling good for the convention, but then 2 days after we got home, I came down with something new. So I caught something from the convention. So at least I wasn't bearer of con plague because I caught something while I was there. I didn't give it to people. Anyways, so because I'm feeling like crud, we're gonna do something super simple. We're gonna start with this mold. We'll go and make a little tiny dish, and then we're gonna see if I can make some kind of little tiny beach and or koi scene. I'm not sure really where I want to go with it yet. It's kind of deep. It's a little deep, so maybe we'll go with the koi fish pond, see if I can do that. We'll see. Let's get right into it. It's probably going to be a short video. Okay, let's get started. We're going to use a 2-part epoxy resin, and I'm going to use the resin cooker so that, you know, it'll cure up in a couple of hours, and it works pretty well, I have to admit. It's not perfect all the time. For whatever reason, sometimes I feel like it cures better than others, but that's neither here nor there. That's not why we're doing this. We're just having fun and making a little something. I'm going to use lots of pigment ink. Not going to mix the second batch of drops in as well as I did the first time, because I was kind of hoping for some striations, you know, just some little... you know, yeah, I don't know what the words I'm looking for are today. It's been a rough couple of weeks. I actually recorded this before I did last week's video, but there were some life issues and I completely forgot I recorded it. So I put that one up first, and now we're putting up this one, and you don't really care, so let's get back into it. Look at the cute little dish I made with the little hollow glitter. Yay. It's very nice, very pretty. Didn't really get the swirlies. That's what I was looking for. The word I was looking for were swirlies. So we're going to put a little sand in the bottom. And we're going to mix up some more 2-part epoxy resin, because like I said, we're using the resiner's cooker. So it won't take as long. And I was able to do this entire project basically in one day, which was very nice. And as you can see, I'm doing a real good job of keeping everything right in frame. Doing a real good job there. Yeah. Because of this, I will actually move my boom arm, which is what my camera is attached to right now, bring it a little bit closer to me. I swear that it wasn't as far away as it was. It was closer to my edge of the table, but for some reason, the past few months at this point, I don't know. Either way, so we put some bigger stones in, and we're going to use some little tiny bits of color. We're going to make some little purple flowers and some little orange fish and some little yellow fish. And yeah, we're going to make little things to put in the resin, and it's going to be fun. Always try to make sure that there's resin in all of the little itty bitty teeny tiny spots on these teeny tiny molds. I don't even remember where I got these molds. I get a lot of little teeny tiny things from Ollie. Now we're going to take all of the little fishies and the little shells and the little flowers and the little things, and there's a lot of little tiny things. I'm only going to use like half of them, maybe. And that's okay. I'm going to end up with 3 layers of stuff, I think. And it's somewhere around here where I realized that this stuff is kind of plain looking. You know, it needs to have a little bit more depth, a little more detail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some acrylic paint, water it down, thin it down really, really, really thin. And then I'm going to slather the little pieces, and then I'll pick up what's on the very outside edge so that only the paint that's down in the crevices, as it were, will actually stay behind. It kind of works, it kind of doesn't. I mean, there's not that much detail on these little pieces, but it makes it a little bit better than if they were just a single color. A little bit better. It works for my purposes, that's all that matters. So, putting down the next layer, and then we'll let it cook. Actually, I think I might put more stones in first. We'll see. I'm all about the beach stuff, the little stones. All of these stones were actually filtered out. Is filtered the right word? Probably not. But I got a bag of all-purpose sand from the store I work at, and I was able to sift out a bunch of different sizes, and it works really well for this little miniature stuff. I'm very happy that I did it. Suddenly realized that I needed to have some dry stones on top of all the wet stones, even though I worked so hard to make sure that all of those little stones were coated. So here it is, 2 hours later again, cured up mostly. Plop some more fish down, and then realize that I need to, you know, give them a little pop of something so they're not so plain. Putting down another layer. And this will be, I think this will be the last layer of resin. Put down some bigger stones on top. And I will place the little flowers on top as well, after giving them a little bit of yellow to give them some kind of little pop so they're not so plain. And there it is. It's so pretty. Cure it one last time and boom. I love how it came out. I think it looks really cute. There's some pretty good depth there. I really, really enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Well, I think that came out super cute. There's a lot of depth in there. I think it's just about perfect. And it only took me 1 day to do because I used the resin cooker from Resiners. It's still soft a little bit, especially the stuff in the middle. But it's cured up for the most part. It's cured up enough to like touch at least the outside. I wouldn't probably touch that quite yet because it's not quite cured up yet. But I think this came out super cute. What do you think? Yay! So, yay! Another little tiny koi pond. I have one here that I made some time ago. I was hoping that I could... I don't know what happened to that mold, because that mold had like lily pads and stuff. So this one, I was hoping I could find it so I could put some more lily pads in it, but I couldn't find it. I have no idea where it is. So anyways, it came out really, really cute. I really enjoyed making it. It was quite relaxing. And like I said, I was able to do the whole thing in one day. It's still quite warm from being in the cooker. And I'll let it sit overnight to fully cure. And yeah, super cute. So thanks for coming with me on this little mini journey, and I'll see you again next week. Stay safe.